I'd like to call this Aston Township Board of Commissioners meeting for Wednesday, September 16th, 2020 to order. We all rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. All right, we have a couple of announcements to make. I'm going to call on Commissioner Higgins first, please.
Thank you, Mr. President. Good evening, everybody. I want to speak a little bit about the storms on August 4th and August 7th, 2020. Briefly, I'm going to talk about the storm, what happened in Aston, and then what we need to do. So here we go. Aston Township was hit with two back-to-back severe storms during the week of August 3, 2020. The storm, which occurred on Tuesday, August 4th, resulted in the remnants of Tropical Storm Isaias and was widespread over the entire county. The storm on Friday, August 7th, was more localized, with Aston and other Western Delco communities hit the hardest. The storm on Tuesday dropped 4.8 inches of rain over a 6-hour period, which would be between a 50 and 100-year storm event. The Friday storm resulted in 3 inches of rain over a 1-hour period, which would be classified as a 100 or 200-year storm event. This was based on readings at the USGA Chadsford River Station on the Brandywine River. So the actual rainfall in Aston may have been higher. The fact that storms of this magnitude both occurred a few days apart is unprecedented. So when we design inlets and storm sewers, they are designed for 10-year frequency storms, meaning that statistically, storms of that magnitude should occur every 10 years. This doesn't mean that you get 2 in a month, but over a long period of time, they occur every 10 years. Retention basins are designed for 100-year storms, as they are generally in the terminus of a storm sewer system. Putting this in perspective, Friday's storm was on a par with Hurricane Sandy in 2012, given the large amount of rain in a short period of time. Storm sewers within communities like Aston are designed to handle most storms that we are expected to receive in any given year. However, it is not economically feasible to design them for storms of the magnitude that we saw in August. The fact that these large storms were back-to-back added to the problem and then created other issues. The ground was already saturated from the rains received this summer, even prior to the first storm on that Tuesday. Retention basins that are meant to hold stormwater and release it slowly for several days after a normal storm, didn't have sufficient time to completely discharge between Tuesday and Friday. This is what happened here. The township is aware of the concerns of our residents and is prepared to take remedial steps to improve the stormwater system to handle future events to the best extent possible. They include the following current and future additions, and there could be some others besides what I read. The ongoing review, cleaning, and repair of defective stormwater inlets and storm drains. That's ongoing right now. Cleaning stormwater retention ponds and drainage lines to improve percolating into the ground and faster discharge from the basins. Explore the feasibility of adding 1 or more additional retention ponds upstream from Newsom's Pond, which is at Ware and Blackthorn at that intersection, so that we can reduce the water volume on Newsom's stormwater system. Next, to explore the feasibility of adding 1 or more rain garden drainage systems in designated areas to reduce the amount of stormwater flow on properties and township streets. Next, to explore the feasibility of changing the alignment and enlarging the drainage line under Ware and Blackthorn's intersection through to the creek adjacent to Ware Park Baseball Complex to better handle the flow of stormwater from Nuisance Pond's stormwater system. The township will continue to keep all of our residents up to date on our stormwater remediation efforts and on the progress of the improvements. Information will be posted on the township website at www.astontownship.net, the township Facebook page, Aston Township, and at the monthly commissioners' legislative meetings. That's all I have for that. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Higgins. All right, I'd like to read a statement that was given to us from Delaware County. Delaware County will be holding a drive-through and walk-up COVID-19 testing and flu vaccine event for Delaware County residents and workers at the Aston Township Community Center from September 29th to October 1st. Testing is open to all residents 12 years of age and older and individuals who work in Delaware County who have had COVID-19 symptoms or have had a known exposure to someone with COVID-19 or are critical essential work. Testing is available for both insured and uninsured individuals. There are no out-of-pocket expenses or co-pays for those with health insurance. Individuals are asked to bring their insurance card to the testing site. A prescription from a doctor is not needed. Individuals will be asked to pre-register online or by phone prior to the event. Walk-up registration will also be available. We will have more information as the event gets closer. Please check the Aston Township website as well as our Facebook page for the exact time. Pre-registration link, phone number, as well as information to receive online results. So that was sent to us, and we're going to be hosting that event September 29th through October 1st. Please check the website for additional information. With that, I need a motion to approve the minutes of the regular meeting of July 15, 2020.
Make a motion.
Second.
I have a second. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. I'd like to turn to Commissioner Graham for a proclamation.
Thank you, President Stigall. Township of Aston, Delaware County, Pennsylvania proclamation. Whereas the Aston Township Board of Commissioners desire to acknowledge and honor Officer Shane Coyle, who was named Officer of the Year by fellow officers and honored by the Aston Township Lions Club on September 10th, 2020. And whereas Shane received this nomination from his fellow officers, not for one specific event, but for the many contributions and sacrifices he makes on a daily basis to better aid the Aston Police Department in serving the community. No matter what the problem, big or small, you can always count on Shane to be there to lend a helping hand, as he has a strong sense of serving his fellow man and community. And whereas Shane's high ethical and moral principles, along with his exemplary job performance, are just many of the reasons why he was chosen for this honor and why he is respected among his peers. As you can clearly see, Shane is a shining example of what a police officer should be in today's society and why he is truly an asset to the Aston Township Police Department. The students of Pendelco School District and to the residents of Aston Township, and now therefore be it proclaimed that the Board of Commissioners recognizes Officer Shane Coyle, 2020 Officer of the Year, duly proclaimed the 16th day of September 2020. James M. Stigall, President, Board of Commissioners, Commissioner 6th Ward. Michael J. Higgins, Vice President, Commissioner 7th Ward. John Doherty, Commissioner 1st Ward. Myself, Commissioner 2nd Ward. Lester Berry, Commissioner 3rd Ward. Frederick Prendergrass, Commissioner 4th Ward. Nancy Bowden, Commissioner, 5th Ward, attested by Richard D. Lear. Congratulations, Shane, wherever you are. Well deserved.
Congratulations.
Thank you
Shane.
for everything. You
Congratulations, Shane.
All right, I'd like to move on to committee reports. Going to call on Commissioner Doherty first.
Okay, I have the Aston Township Treasurer's reports for July and August 2020. The July 2020 report, total cash in the general fund as of July 31st, 2020 was $4,081,794.19. Other funds include the TD Bank Bond Fund checking account with a balance of $10,573,354.36. The TD Bank escrow checking account with a balance of $218,900.88. The TD Bank capital checking account with the balance of $1,265,960.73. And the TD Bank liquid fuels checking account with a balance of $322,316.89. The total cash balance as of July 31st, 2020 was $16,788,532.08. The Treasurer's report for August 2020. Total cash in the general fund, total cash balance in the general fund as of August 31st, 2020 was $4,221,113.57. Other funds include the TD Bank Bond Fund checking account with a balance of $10,364,107.16. The TD Bank escrow checking account with a balance of $221,150.88. The TD Bank capital checking account with a balance of $1,266,228.80. And the TD Bank liquid fuels checking account with a balance of $287,902.13. The total cash balance for the township as of August 31st, 2020 was $16,633,294.67. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Commissioner Doherty. Commissioner Pendergrass.
Okay, thank you, Commissioner Stegall. I have a few things to read here. The Township offices and Public Works Department will be closed on Monday, October 12th to observe Columbus Day holiday. All Monday and Tuesday trash and recycling will be picked up on Tuesday, October 13th. I got a Public Works Road Foreman activity report. They emptied 30-yard containers using new roll-off truck. Started digging new playground extension area at the community center. Cleaned up trees and debris following 2 significant summer rainstorms. Repaired inlet at intersection of Convent Road and Gordonville Road. Repaired inlet and backyard of 114 Morgan Road. Cleaned out debris and pipe crossing Bridgewater Road between Judy Way and Bridge. Repaired pipe at 747 Gooddale Drive in residents' backyard. Started repairing pipe in residents' backyard on Schick Road. One more thing here. The second phase of the road program is scheduled to begin shortly. Residents should have received letters from the contractors in regard to when they will be. That part's already been done. The second phase of the streetscape program is also continuing. Landscaping of the mediums located on Pennell Road should also begin soon. Landscaping had to be pushed back due to the heat and weather. And I just like to say one more thing. I'd like to thank our Public Works Department. They did a fantastic job during this storm. That's all I have.
Thank you.
Right.
Commissioner Higgins.
Yes, thank you. I have 2 reports tonight. First one is a permits and licenses report dated August 11th, 2020. Following is a report for the permits and licenses issued during the month of July 2020. We had a beginning balance of $315,397. The total income from building permits and general contractors licenses was $38,373. Total electrical permits and licenses, $4,413. Total plumbing and heating permits and licenses, $13,284. Total income from health licenses, $375. Total income from peddlers and vendors permits, $300. Income from commercial maintenance inspections is $100. Income from certificates of occupancy is $3,800. And income from rental licenses is $975. The total revenue collected during the month of July was $61,620. The total for 2020 is $377,017 compared to July 2019 of $174,456. Just have a brief land development report. Tonight, we're going to be considering a preliminary final subdivision plan for a 5-star property development and management. That is for a 23,000 square foot building on lot 59 of Mount Pleasant Drive. And this particular developer has went through conditional use for steep slopes in July. Zoning variances were approved on 8/26/20, and they went through the planning commission on July 22nd and through new construction on September the 8th. So that's our land development. You'll hear more about that later on in the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Higgins. Commissioner Graham?
Thank you. Police report for incidents occurred on August 2020. Incidents handled 621, accident investigations 24, criminal investigations 25, and citations issued 108. For the Parks and Recreation Committee, along with the Township, will be hosting our first annual Halloween house decorating contest. There will be 3 prize winners within the Township. First prize, $100 giant gift card. Second prize, $50 giant gift card. And third prize, $25 giant gift card. Judging will take place the week of October 26th. Winners will be notified October 30th, and hope everybody will have fun decorating anywhere outside. Thank you. Also, for the library is offering curbside pickup of ready items during these hours. Tuesday, 2 to 8 p.m., Wednesday, 2 to 8 p.m., Thursday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., and 1 p.m. to 5 p.m., Friday, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. You can call the library at 610-494-5877 to arrange pickup. Thank you. That's all I have.
Thank you, Commissioner Graham. Commissioner Bowden?
I have a July report for the fire and EMS. Fire calls are 52, year-to-date 372. EMS calls 111, year-to-date 828. Total calls 163, year-to-date 1,200. Monthly drills 3, year-to-date 14. That's all I have, Commissioner.
Thank you. Commissioner Barry, you have anything?
I have nothing, President Segal. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, moving on, I need a approval of the treasurer's report.
Make a motion.
Second.
I have second. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. I need a motion to pay the bills and payroll.
Make a
Make a
motion.
second.
All right, I have 2 motions on that. Any questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Mr. DeVono, is there anyone that wants to talk about the agenda for tonight?
I see one caller in. It's non-identified. Anybody would like to speak tonight? I see none.
Okay, if they do call back, let me know.
Okay.
All right, so we'll move on to new business line item A. Consider a motion accepting the congestion mitigation and air quality grant in the amount of a lot from the Delaware Valley Regional Planning Commission. Commissioner Higgins can explain that.
Thank you, Mr. President. I make a motion to accept the congestion, migration, and air quality grant in the amount of $1,800,000 from the Delaware Valley Regional Planning Commission to include the construction of 2 roundabouts along Concord Road. This money will fund the 2 roundabout projects that are proposed to be installed along Concord Road to migrate traffic congestion. One intersection of Donnelly Avenue and Concord Road, that's where the community center is at. And the second at the intersection of McIntyre Drive and Concord Road at the entrance of Newman University. At this time, there is no start date for these projects in the form of a motion.
Second.
Second, questions or comments?
Yes, I have a comment. I want everyone to understand with this project that the roundabouts at this point are only proposed. Before anything can happen, we would have to secure matching grant funding. Additionally, we would need to meet with the affected residents, businesses, and institutions such as Holy Family School and Newman University. Engineering plans would also have to be developed. So no schedule is even proposed at this point in time on the proposed project. I just want everybody to understand that for those that are highly in favor and those that may not. So nothing is happening at this point. And we just want that to be clear. Thank you.
Any other comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Line item B, consider accepting the minimum municipal obligation for the police pension plan. Commissioner Graham.
Thank you. This is our financial requirement and minimal municipal obligation budget for uniformed employees for 2021. I make a motion to accept the minimal municipal obligation for the police pension plan in the amount of $1,214,004 in the form of a motion.
Second.
I have second. Any questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Line item C, consider accepting the minimal municipal obligation for the non-uniformed employees pension plan. Commissioner Graham.
This is our financial requirement and minimum municipal obligation budget for non-uniformed employees for 2021. I make a motion to accept the minimum municipal obligation for the non-uniformed employee pension plan in the amount of $127,774 in the form of a motion.
Second.
I have second. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Line item D, consider a motion rejecting all bids for the Aston Township traffic signal maintenance contract. Commissioner Pendergrass.
I make a motion to reject all bids for the Aston Township traffic signal maintenance contract, in the form of a motion.
Second.
Second, questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Ayes have it. Line item E, consider a resolution approving the 2020-2029 PA dot suburban master casting agreement. Commissioner Pendergrass, please.
Okay. All right, I want to read a resolution here. Township of Aston, Delaware County, Pennsylvania, resolution number 2020-72. Be it resolved by the authority of the Board of Commissioners of Aston Township, Delaware County, and it's hereby resolved by the authority of the same that the president of the board of said township can be authorized and directed to sign the attached agreement on its behalf, and that the president of the board be authorized and directed to attest to the same. It's Aston Township, Richard Lear, Secretary, James M. Stegall, President, and Joseph E. Devano, Township Manager, in a form of a motion.
Second.
I have a second. Questions or comments? All in
Yes.
favor?
Jim,
Yes.
I wish somebody would just in a one-line statement explain what the castings are to the general public.
Anyone think about it, that, Joe?
Yeah, so it's just a general agreement with PennDOT when they're resurfacing roads or working on any roads of any of our, and we don't really have any, but if an inlet had to be adjusted during the process, they would do it and then just charge the township. Would come through but it really more applies to the sewer authority than it does to township.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Line item F, consider a resolution approving the preliminary final subdivision plan approval for five-star property development. Commissioner Higgins.
Thank you. Township of Aston, Delaware County, Pennsylvania, resolution number 2020-73. Preliminary/final subdivision plan approved for five-star property development and management LLC. Whereas a preliminary final subdivision plan has been submitted for Lot 59, Mount Pleasant Road, parcel located east side of Mount Pleasant Drive. Whereas a formal plan drafted the 23rd day of June 2020, 9 sheets. Stormwater calculations dated June 23rd, 2020, prepared by Catania Engineering Associates, Inc., Aston Township File 2020-06, has been presented to the Aston Township Board of Commissioners. Now therefore be it resolved as follows. The Township Board of Commissioners recommend preliminary/final subdivision plan approval subject to the following: compliance with Cirilli Associates, Inc., letter of July 14th, 2020, compliance with Delaware County Planning Department, letter of July 17, 2020, compliance with certain conditions of the Aston Planning Commission minutes of July 22nd, 2020, compliance with any conditions issued at the conditional use hearing on July 15, 2020, compliance with any condition issued by the zoning hearing board meeting on August 25, 2020, and compliance with conditions discussed at the new construction committee meeting on September 8, 2020. Duly adopted this 16th day of September 2020, Township of Aston by James M. Stigall, President, Board of Commissioners, attested to by Richard D. Lair, Township Secretary, and that is in the form of a motion.
Second.
I have second. Any questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Line item G, consider a motion approving the release of the Delaware County Intermediate Unit irrevocable letter of credit. Commissioner Doherty, please.
I make a motion to approve the release of the Delaware County Intermediate Unit irrevocable letter of credit number 2008014 in the amount of $56,050 in the form of a motion.
Second.
I have second. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Line item H, announcing notice of intent to amend chapter 1062 of the Aston Township Codified Ordinance. Commissioner Berry.
Thank you, President Segal. I would like to announce notice of intent to amend chapter 1062 of the Aston Township Codified Ordinance.
Thank you. Next item, notice of intent to amend an ordinance. Commissioner Berry again, please.
I would like to announce the notice of intent to amend chapter 422.03 of the
Uh-oh.
lien holders of abandoned vehicles.
Les, can you repeat that again? I believe you cut out on that.
Okay. I would like to announce notice of intent to amend chapter 422.03 of the Aston Township Codified Ordinance to set appeal procedures for lien holders of abandoned vehicles.
Perfect. Thank you. Line item J, consider a motion to approve a refund to PICO. And we're going to ask Commissioner Doherty for that.
I make a motion to approve a refund in the amount of $115 to PICO for a street opening permit issued for 111 West Knowlton Road. PICO should have requested this permit from PennDOT due to Knowlton Road being a state road in the form of a motion.
Second.
Second. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Okay, we're gonna move on to escrow releases. Commissioner Higgins.
Okay, thank you. The following amount is for engineering fees to be paid to Pinoni Associates for the month of September. This is a summary number, and the amount is $12,115.50 in the form of a motion.
Second.
Second.
I have second. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
And that's the extent of the escrows tonight.
Thank you very much.
Yay.
All right, Mr. DeVerno, do I have anyone like to make a comment?
No, there is nobody.
No one? Okay. All right, seeing none, other business, I'd like to call on Commissioner Pendergrass first. You're up, Fred. Anything?
Okay, yeah, the only thing I have to do is I want to congratulate Shane Coyle again for being Officer of the Year. And I want to tell everyone to stay healthy during this pandemic and try to keep it together. Thank you. Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you. Commissioner Barry?
Thank you, President Scott. I also would like to congratulate Shane Quill for being named Officer of the Year. I also want to thank Joe Devano, Joe Piscuzzo, Russ Palmore, and all the workers of Public Works, especially after the last two storms. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Commissioner Bowden, anything?
I have a couple things.
Okay.
The first thing I have is I'd like to do this under other business. Consider resolution authorizing the submission of all required forms and documents for the purpose of obtaining financial assistance under the Robert T. Stafford Disaster Relief and Emergency Assistance Act. Designation of Agent Resolution 4506DRPA, the Board of Commissioners of Aston Township, that be it resolved that James M. Stigall, President, is hereby authorized to execute for and in behalf of Aston Township, Delaware County, a public entity established under the laws of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, all required forms and documents for the purpose of obtaining financial assistance under the Robert T. Stafford Disaster Relief and Emergency Assistance Act, Public Law 93-288, as amended by Public Law 100-707, passed and approved 16th day of September 2020. John J. Dougherty, Commissioner. Carol A. Graham, Commissioner of 2nd Ward. Lester F. Berry, Jr., Commissioner, 3rd Ward. Frederick T. Prendergast, Commissioner, 4th Ward. Nancy E. Bowden, myself, Commissioner, 5th Ward. Hold on. Additional commissioners on additional resolution seat: Joseph E. Devano, duly appointed Township Manager of Aston Township, do hereby certify that the above is true and correct form of a resolution passed and approved by the Board of Commissioners of Aston Township on the 16th day of September 2020 in the form of a motion.
Second.
Wait a second. Any questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
One more thing, Jim, that I have, just a question. The senior citizens are concerned about reopening of our community center, and they would like to know if they could get some kind of a date that we would be able to notify them that their group could have board meetings, which is in approximately 10 people that meet, and then there are senior citizens luncheons that they would like to begin holding again following the CDC guidelines. So could Mr. Devano and the board make a decision and get back to them on that?
Yes, Mrs. Bowden, I have been working on a reopening plan, and I'm hoping to have it done by early next week, present to the Board of Commissioners for approval.
Thank you.
I just want to add it in there. I know there was concern about the Labor Day weekend with all the gatherings and some testing being done in the first week and second week to see how things were going to, whether spike or not. So I it's within a couple of weeks, hopefully we can have a decision on what we're going to do moving forward. I hope that answers your question.
It does.
Okay, anything else, Nancy? Nothing else?
No.
Commissioner Graham, anything? Commissioner Graham?
Thank you. I do have a couple things, Jim.
Okay.
I want to congratulate Officer Coyle on being named Officer of the Year. It's well-deserved. Thanks to Stephen for keeping everyone informed with regards to the library. I hope everybody will consider with the kids, being the kids are home and all, decorating for Halloween and doing something to brighten up the town a little bit. And I just wanted to also mention that everybody that is well aware of, that lives along the West Branch and have been out here, that we really did have a big storm. Haven't had anything like that since probably Hurricane Agnes. Also, as far as Fisher Park with the trail, I know that Township's investigating to see if we could get some help to restore that. So I just wanted to mention all that. And thank you very much to the Public Works for everything, and the fire department and the police for everything too through that storm. So that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Doherty?
I just have two things. First, I'd like to thank our fantastic Public Works team for their efforts with the flooding in early August. As soon as it became obvious that the flooding was going to be a problem, they sprung into action, closing down roads and cleaning up mud and debris. Thank you for your dedication and commitment to the residents of this township. And second, like everyone else, congratulations to Shane Coyle for being named Officer of the Year. And that's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Commissioner Higgins?
Yes, thank you. Not to be redundant, but I also want to congratulate Officer Coyle on being named Officer of the Year. And, he does a fine job as school resource officer for Pindalco School District. And this past summer, he just didn't sit back and take it easy. He was very helpful in enforcement activities for the police department this summer, and he did a exemplary job. So his award is well earned. Again, Public Works, Fire, Police, during the storm, their efforts are very much appreciated. They did a great job. And, I'm just thankful that we have them here to do that for the residents. And finally, I hope I'm not stealing somebody else's thunder, but if you were driving up and down Pennell Road the last couple of days, that the traffic islands were sitting kind of vacant with just, topsoil in them. Well, yesterday, today, the folks, the contractor was active in the plannings, and at least one of them, at least two of them, I think may be done. But they did a nice job there. The addition of shrubbery and flowers being planted, it really improves the appearance in the business district along Pennell Road. And I know that's part of Commissioner Stegal's legacy. So his idea to do this way back 6 years ago or so, among other things for the streetscaping, is starting to come through and help that business district look good. So when you go by there, just take a look at those flowers, smell the roses, and be happy. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Higgins. Just don't stop your car and smell the roses.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Ms. Nordenbeck, anything? Beth?
I have nothing.
Mr. Fuscuso?
No, I guess the only comment is that those median plantings will be supplemented with another 50 trees that will be put in by Trammell Crow this fall also on Pennell Road.
Thank you. Mr. DeVono, anything?
Yes, I'd like to thank the residents of Aston throughout the whole 2-day storm. And since that point, I have spoken to many residents all over town, and they understand, I believe they understand what we're doing for them. And they know that, we're going to help them out. We're just not turning our heads and saying, oh, well, No, we're trying to do everything we can to alleviate the water from coming down into the back of their properties. And, with Joe Viscuso here, we've looked at many things already. So we are moving forward. And as always, give me a call if you have a question. That's all I have.
All right, thank you. I just want to thank the Public Works Department, Mr. Fiscuso, Mr. Devono, really taking control of the situations in the township with the storms. And you know what? Unfortunately, we found some errors that we're going to try to correct, as Mr. Devono just said. But moving forward, we hope we can continue to do those improvements to help the residents. Also, congratulations to Officer Coyle. Great job as always. And with that, I need a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
So moved. Thank you.